In this video, I'll share why you need a ledger if you own crypto. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Greatness Everyday YouTube channel. Today we're talking about what I think is one of the most important videos that I will make if you are someone who has investments in cryptocurrency. And I'm going to share why I think that's the case. And I'm also going to share a solution to helping you protect your investments. But if you want to find out when new videos come out here on my channel that challenge you to upgrade your mindset, your money, and more, please go down, click the subscribe button, and tap the bell to be notified when that happens. So today we're talking specifically about this little thing here, and it is called a Nano ledger. And this is the Nano ledger X version here. And for me, this is a device that stores my cryptocurrency. And there are many different ways to go ahead and buy crypto. And I've talked about a few different crypto topics on my channel before. I really enjoy talking about it. And I've also been in the space since 2017, roughly. So I've been in here a long time. I haven't just jumped on board the recent NFT phase, or I haven't traded all the meme coins last year. I'm someone who's been in here consistently for about 5 years now. And I really value safe cryptocurrency habits and making good quality and, more importantly, safe investments as well. So I'm going to share with you in this video how you can really protect your investments. And I really believe the first thing that it revolves around here would be a device similar to this. This is what we would call a cold storage device. Basically, you go ahead and buy cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, another one, on a platform. And you buy it on that platform, but you do not entirely have access to that. You might be able to buy and sell it depending on which platform you use. You might be going ahead and actually able on the platform to buy, sell, and then withdraw the cryptocurrency to a different wallet. Whether that's a wallet through Metamask or Trust Wallet, whether that is sending that money in cryptocurrency specifically to a cold storage wallet. And basically something like this, it could be a Nano ledger version, it could be a Trezor, it could be something different. There are different types of hardware wallets out there. But basically what these do is they store your private keys. And one thing you're going to learn is that if you do not own your private keys, you don't entirely own your cryptocurrency. And that is why I mix up where I store my investments. When I invest in cryptocurrency, I do keep some money on platforms. I do keep some money in cold storage, and I store some cryptocurrency another way as well, because I want to make sure that my investments are basically diversified, but my investments are also safe. And I think that's a really important thing as crypto is so new and more people are getting into the space. It can be really easy to lose money, and you can lose money so quickly as well. And the scary thing is, it doesn't matter if it's just a couple $100, $1,000, a couple $1 million. It can all be gone like that if you're not careful and if you're not doing things right. And this is where I think these hardware storage devices step in. What a ledger is here, basically, it's a device that stores your private keys for the cryptocurrencies that you own. It's a digital thing. It's got some devices. If I was to go ahead and turn it on, you'll see that it lights up, whether you can see that or not. It's protected by a pin and some different encoding as well. But what I'm going to really get across, and my goal for this video, is to make sure that you understand how these can help you and how these can protect your money. Because I shared in November, for the first time ever in 5 years of being in crypto, I lost money. And I lost about $5,000 at the time is what that investment was worth. And for me, that was a horrible feeling. You can imagine losing $5,000. It is not something that you wish on people at all. But I was able to just say, like, hey, I'm going to learn from my mistakes and I'm going to just move past it. As rough as it is to lose 5K, I was trying to see the positives in the situation. So go ahead and look at where I found myself last night. I found myself in a situation where, just like the other scenario, I was taking my money and I was putting it into a platform, maybe a wallet, we should say, that I had never gone ahead and used properly. And in this case, I had never used Metamask, although it's very common and a lot of people out there do use it. I had never used Metamask, and I knew ways that I had to protect myself and my investments by recording and writing down my secret recovery phrase, which is very common. It's something that you can use to recover your accounts, and I had that. But last night, when all of a sudden my tokens that I was looking for weren't showing up in my wallet, and I had to go ahead and I was trying to import those, I ran into some issues because what had happened was through MetaMask, I had my account and then I created multiple accounts. And I learned, unfortunately, after I couldn't see my money anymore in my investment, I learned that you needed your private key if you added multiple accounts within that same MetaMask account. So that was something that I didn't see coming, and I've learned that now. But I found myself last night sitting there looking at a balance of 0, and I'll pop it up on the screen. I'm looking specifically at Matic here, and I had about $4,000 in this wallet, and I was looking at a balance of 0. And I imported my wallet using my secret recovery phrase, and it was still a balance of 0. When I looked at my Ethereum account here, it was also a balance of 0. With this scenario, I mean, I was crushed. I spent a few hours trying a few different ways to recover my Matic, and I couldn't find any solution at all. And then right before I was to go to sleep last night, I got thinking, Ledger did not support Matic transfers, basically. So what I had to do is I had to put it somewhere else to view how much Matic I actually had and access it. And that's why I did some research and determined that, well, you could store Matic in MetaMask. So I was going to go ahead and use the MetaMask wallet to do so. So last night, I remembered that right before I was going to sleep. And trust me, it would have been a long night if I had actually not been able to recover my tokens. And that's kind of like the surprise ending to this story, is I was able to recover them, and I was able to get them back thanks to entirely nothing else but this device. And this is a device that I don't think people should be walking around in their pocket with. I don't think people should be carrying this. I think that you should go ahead and take it into a bank, have a safety deposit box, or store it safely somehow. And you should keep that away. I mean, if you have any substantial amounts, if we're talking about somebody walking around with one of these devices in their hand or in their pocket that has like $10 million on it, well, I think that's just stupid and irresponsible. But when we talk about security, I was able to remember that because ledgers store your private keys, maybe there is a chance that I could access it and like pull it off of my ledger and bring it back. So thankfully, when I looked at the Ledger website, now all of a sudden, last year they didn't offer this, but now thankfully there was a Matic wallet, and you can make Matic deposits and storage of them on your ledger. Basically what they do is they store the private keys. So I downloaded that wallet, and thankfully when I went back and I plugged it into my computer, all of a sudden it showed up once again. And I was so happy during that moment because I had found myself thinking about the last time that I lost money, and thinking about this time, saying I did everything right. I wasn't irresponsible. I did everything that I knew was right. I didn't know that I needed a private key if I only added multiple accounts within my MetaMask wallet. And that was on me, right? I thought I had my secret recovery phrase and everything that I needed to protect my investments. And it turns out that I didn't. But again, my ledger came through and it saved me a lot of trouble and a lot of heartache. And I'm glad that I had gone ahead and had this. So basically what I'm going to share with you are two main reasons I think everybody that invests in cryptocurrency should have a ledger. And it doesn't matter if it's a ledger, it doesn't matter if it's a Trezor, etc. I like Ledger because they are what I think, reason number one is they're the industry leading, or the most reputable, in my opinion, hardware wallet creator out there. They've got a lot of great technology. They've got a few different projects based off your price point. And I think you're going to find something that works for you. Think about this. This is this model here, the Ledger Nano X, runs for like I don't know, 160 US roughly, something like that. Under 200 for sure, because it's 200 Canadian. And for me, that saved me $4,000. And I'm grateful that I had gone ahead and buy it. The Model S, actually, you can get it for even less than that. Differences between the two: the Model S stores like 3 cryptocurrency apps at one time, and I think you can store like multiples of more on the Ledger X, the Model X. So you're going to see like, I think up to 50 apps maybe, if I'm not certain, but a lot of different possibilities there. So that's the very first reason. And then the second reason is the reason I said before: if you do not own your private keys, you don't fully own your crypto. So there could be a hack on Coinbase or Binance or somewhere else. And if you do not have access to the private keys, you fully do not own your cryptocurrency. And that is something that I think people do not entirely understand. There's been so many people that have got into crypto in the past year or two that really don't know what they're doing. And think about it for me, somebody who knows what I do quite a bit and loves crypto. I've been in it for a while. I understand a lot of the ins and outs, but think about how easy it was for me to make this mistake. And I hope that you're watching this video, and if you don't have a ledger already, I hope that you can just say like, hey, it's worth the $150 that it takes to protect my investments. I'm going to go ahead and purchase Ledger, or purchase a different hardware wallet, or just make sure that I understand the ins and outs of how to safely store and recover my crypto in case I ever need it. So even if my story here sharing with you about Metamask is something that helps you, that is what I want out of this video. So those are the 2 reasons why I basically think that everybody should own a ledger. It is not a situation that I want to see anybody be in. If there's any questions that you have, let me know down in the comment section. I'll do my best to get back to those. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button. And if you think this video is going to be able to help somebody else that you know in your network, in your circle, please go ahead, click the share button and send that to them. Remember, choose greatness every day, and I'll see you next time.